Hey everyone, Con once again, and welcome back to another video, another thoughts on on another trailer. And here's my thoughts on that just came out on for the Matrix Resurrections. So it's the fourth Matrix film. I gotta say right now, I'm sure a lot of people are looking forward to this. But for me, I enjoy the Matrix trilogy. From the first Matrix, the Matrix Reloaded, and even the Matrix Revolutions. I enjoy the Matrix trilogy. I do, because I'm a big fan of Keanu Reeves, and I thought Carrie-Anne Moss and Lawrence Fishburne were really good in those movies. Of course, including Hugo Weaving as Agent Smith as well. He's not in this though, but you get another sort of like a little wannabe Agent Smith, but it's not him though. But the Matrix Resurrections coming out this Christmas. Keanu Reeves comes back, so is Carrie-Anne Moss. I gotta say right now, I've talked about this a while back. Maybe I didn't say it on here though, but like in conversations from one of my brother and other stuff though, right? But a fourth one was not needed anyway. It's not needed. We did not need, because it shows once again with Hollywood and also doing stuff with just keep on either stuff that's been done for a lot of years, like conclude right, but then there's also they just bring it up again, or digging up stuff the franchises from the past. And then eventually they get ruined. Here, The Matrix, another prime example. The Matrix with the last one, the Revolution, is that it ended, it concluded, right? It did. But now this is gonna be, and now why see in this? Keanu Reeves comes back. Of course, he still has his long hair and beard because he was filming this along with John Wick 4. So that's why they kept his hair and beard. Which I really look forward to seeing John. Really enough, he's filming two fourth sequels, two number 4s, right? To Matrix 4 and John Wick 4. Really enough, that's funny coincidence. 2 4s. But the thing is though, that's why they kept the whole thing, because I rather look forward for John Wick 4 than this. It's not needed and I want it. That's the thing. It was never needed. Like many other franchises with sequels that keep going on, they're not needed and not wanted. That's one thing that Hollywood never learns. A lot of people say this though, but they just ignore it because people like us are stupid. We don't know what we're talking about, right? We're just crazy. We don't know what we're talking about. We're just basically talking out of our asses, basically. But Hollywood just keeps on doing it anyway until when good series with characters and stories, they get ruined. I keep going with this. It's what I see is a lot of rehashed stuff from the first movie. I mean, Keanu Reeves, he's talking to a therapist played by Neil Patrick Harris, a guy I like, from the Harold Kumar movies, from Starship Troopers. Yeah, I did not mind him he was one of the positives I liked in the Smurfs movies though, but he wasn't the problem though. But I like Neil Patrick Harris overall though, and the thing is, though, Keanu Reeves is just contemplating, if is this still real or is it not? He's still contemplating that, and meeting Carrie-Anne Moss for the first time again as meeting Trinity. This is the same thing again, and then the following with a person with a rabbit tattoo. We saw that before, and we get a young Morpheus played by the guy who played Black Manta from Aquaman. He also just recently starred in the Candyman movie. That was not good either. I mean, you get this guy who plays, probably because they couldn't bring Lawrence Fishburne back, probably because doing John Wick 4 along with Keanu Reeves though. But this guy here, this guy is not Lawrence Fishburne. Let's get that right. He's not Morpheus. And once again, same thing like in the first movie. With Morpheus fighting Morpheus in a dojo. We saw that before. And even there was even my freeze frame things. We see a little bit bits of footages from the first movie too. Oh, because it's a sequel, but at the same time it's sort of like being a reboot or whatever. They do that a lot with sequels, that it's supposed to be a sequel, but like titles, like something like with the same name but masquerading as a sequel, but it's supposed to be like a reboot, whatever. You know what I mean? Like with Halloween 2018, same name, but it's supposed to be like it's a direct sequel, but sort of being rebooted. I don't know. Or the Thing prequel, the Thing, same name, kind of looks like a remake though, but it's a prequel. But here but they add resurrections to this, but still it doesn't matter. And then, so like I said, fighting it. Once I see stuff we've seen for fighting a dodo. For some reason, there's a stupid shot, which I thought was very stupid. You see Keanu Reeves sitting in a bathtub, and for some reason, there's a rubber duck sitting on his head. Why? That signals something right there for me. Why do I see Keanu Reeves sitting in a bathtub? But why does he have a rubber duck sitting on his head? Is that supposed to be funny? If not, I did not think it was funny. I thought it was very weird, awkward. So that was one thing. And you get a motorcycle chase. You get a motorcycle chase like we've seen before. I've seen the motorcycle chase done better in John Wick 3. Maybe this is John. Maybe Keanu Reeves is playing John Wick, but now he's trapped in the Matrix. Which even another guy says at the end of the movie, at the end of this trailer here, saying, "Oh, you want to go back to where it all started? You want to go back to the Matrix?" Yeah, I guess as if we're not too stupid to figure out what movie we're watching. They have to bluntly say that we have to go back to the Matrix. And also, the thing is another predictability, because I know how films nowadays, especially with political agendas and stuff like that, that's one thing I'm really, me and my dad are so sick and tired of nowadays. Adding people throwing their freaking agendas in our faces in movies. Like, oh, here's your agenda in this movie. Why I say that, because now I have to assume, because I've seen this play a lot in other movies before. It's probably going to do some twist that where this time Neo, he's not going to be the one who's going to be the one to save everything, right? Is probably going to be Trinity. Because the other thing, because why I say that, because it's because everything nowadays probably it's the whole women this, women power and all that stuff, right? It's like the same thing that they play out in the Star Wars movies, prime example, right? Star Wars with the character of Rey. Because now it's no longer Luke Skywalker or Luke Darth Vader or whatever. It has to be this woman is now the one who's have to do finish everything, basically. She's like the real chosen one. Or it's like with Terminator Dark Fate, right? John Connor, no, he's not the one anymore that to save. It's this girl who's now the new one, is one that they have to protect now. Which, that's one thing I hate about Dark Fate, because Dark Fate, they took really... What was the thing of the first Terminator and Terminator 2? Even Terminator 3, as much as I'm kind of disliked though, but the guy who played John Connor in the third film, he was good. I give credit to that guy, though. But the whole thing of saving John Connor, keeping him alive the whole entire time, but now the whole time it was this girl that's now is the real one to save the world. So that's why they kill off John Connor, because she's the real one. That's what I'm trying to say. It's always because you kill all these good the male characters that were especially the real ones, and when I was given to to more of a girl, and it's now a girl now, women, right? I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's a sexist thing though. I mean, there are strong women that are great. Ellen Ripley from Sigourney Weaver from Aliens. I love Ellen Ripley from Aliens. Hell, even Linda Hamilton from the first two Terminator movies. If I want to bring up Terminator, Linda Hamilton. But the thing is, though, it's this thing. The whole thing is that with just replacing the guy who was really the real ones, and becoming more of the woman or the girl is being the chosen as the real hero. I was trying to say that nowadays they're throwing out even the same. There was of course even the scene. I'm sure a lot of people know what I'm talking about. The scene in the final battle in Avengers Endgame when he saw all the female warriors gathering all at once. I hate to point that out though. It's because remember, it's women power, right? All the female characters are gathered in one scene, about to fight together. That's what I mean. Nowadays Hollywood is far too political nowadays. We all hate to be the bearer of bad news, you know. I'm just tired of seeing they're just trying to fist their agendas right in our faces. You can't leave. Yeah, you can make a political movie like about politic movies like All of President's Man or Injustice for All. Like, yeah, those are like political type of movies, right? But not leave featuring every single movie or something like that. Jeez. And when I'm getting back to it, what I was predicting about it's gonna probably be it's no longer gonna be Keanu Reeves who's gonna be the real one to do the saving or whatever. It's now gonna be either Carrie-Anne Moss as Trinity. She's gonna be the real one. And I guess then Keanu Reeves is probably do the ultimate sacrifice or whatever, die. Then she's gonna be the real one. That's the point I'm trying to make. And also, there's this blue-haired girl, which personally I don't care about anyway. Who is she? I don't know who she is. Or maybe it was the girl that the little girl they rescued at the end of the third film. Maybe grown up, I guess. But at the end of the day, she's a character I don't care about. I don't even care about the guy who plays young Morpheus. The guy is not Lawrence Fishburne. And like I said, so many stuff we've seen rehashed basically from the first movie. But like I said, he's contemplating if this is still real or not. Fighting Morpheus in a dojo we've seen before. Motorcycle flying off the roof, and it's just, you know, they just need to stop bringing back franchise just for the sake of nostalgia, and then also just throwing in the political agendas, and then also killing off good characters, ruining stories that basically concluded, that ended. I know freaking Star Wars, the new Star Wars films, they've ruined that story now. And I guess what? Karma's a bitch, basically, because nowadays people hate that trilogy now. I guess people finally woke up like, oh, that trilogy is shit now because it ruined the story. They just never freaking learn, and they don't care if they never learn. They just want to make a movie just for the sake of maybe just. I'm not saying they're doing it on purpose just to piss people off, piss off fans who are fans of a franchise, right? Fans like me or are fans of the Matrix films, yeah. But I say, if you like this trailer, that's perfectly fine. If you're looking forward to it, that's fine. I hold nothing against anybody who likes this trailer or is looking forward to seeing it. Good on ya. I'm really glad about that. But the thing is, though, for me, like, and this is what I say. My brother just gets on me constantly over. You just hate everything. You know, Kyle, you just hate everything. You're biased. You're this and that. You know. Even when his friend tells me this, because we talk a lot about movies, though, but they both say, I'm biased, I hate everything, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but says the guy who likes a whole bunch of movies from each different year. Hey, there's films I like this year, you know. Hey, a film that that was popular, that people liked, The Suicide Squad, a DC film that I liked. I enjoyed The Suicide Squad. A DC film that I liked. Yeah, and also the ones I enjoyed too. I love Nobody. I love Willy's Wonderland. Nicolas Cage kicked ass. So did Bob Odenkirk as well in Nobody. Even Christopher Lloyd surprised me as well in Nobody. That was a plus. Yeah, those 3 films I enjoyed. Yeah, 3 films this year that I liked. And there was also a couple of other ones that I'll put on my list too that I also enjoyed too. But those 3 ones I thoroughly enjoyed this year. Yeah, there's been a couple other ones that I liked this year, yes. But as for the top 3, those 3 films I enjoyed the most. And even from the previous year, and then 2019. Hell, Joker from 2019. Long time before that movie came out, I ranted on the trailer of that film. And I guess what? I loved Joker. See, that's the thing. It proved me wrong. That's why, like, I would love to be proven wrong. I would love to be surprised. I would love to be proved wrong. Okay? If I did see this film, and if I liked it, yeah, okay, it proved me wrong. I would like to be proven wrong. But the thing is, though, I just know better because how films are nowadays, and 90% of them are crap. You know, they're shit, basically. That's the thing. It's predictable nowadays. It's hard to find those under the radar movies that you would like, that you thoroughly do enjoy. But there's a lot of films like this year that people liked. I didn't like. I did not like Mortal Kombat. I did not like Godzilla vs. Kong. I did not like Jungle Cruise, Black Widow. Yeah, and even what was said earlier was not good either. I just said it earlier, not that long ago. Candyman as well. Yeah, so there's films I just did not like either. So, and especially recent DC films I liked more than Marvel now. Like I said, Suicide Squad, Joker, Shazam. But that's because I'm just getting burned out on Marvel films now. So, but yeah, this film, like I said, I like Keanu Reeves. But speaking of Keanu Reeves, he starred another film that I did not like last year that really completely screwed over a story, and that was Bill and Ted Save the Music. Because I enjoyed the first two Bill and Ted films. That story concluded. Third film came out. Nothing. You know, that completely ruined the story. So yeah, Keanu Reeves. I love Keanu Reeves though, but this. Sorry, but Keanu Reeves I love. You know, I am looking forward to seeing John Wick 4, but this film no. I said I just felt this film is going to ruin. Is already completely feel it's going to ruin the story that Revolution's concluded with. You know, with the machines and the humans calling a truce, basically, and everything was hunky dory, basically. But the company due to hard consequences, though. But it's just it's predictable how films are turning out nowadays. That's how easily you can predict how films with twists and stuff like that. And especially, I'm sick and tired of shoving their agendas in our faces like that. You know, because guys are bad and women are good or better. That's why they keep get rid of all the guys, making the women the real heroes. Like I said, I'm not saying it's a sexist or misogynist thing, you know. Because I said other ones like Linda Hamilton from Terminator movies, Ellen Ripley from Aliens. I enjoy those female characters. I do like female characters in movies that are strong and heroic, you know, like those, you know. And I've seen other strong female characters. hell, even in anime, I could say that same thing about an anime, you know. I like Kagome and even Songo. She's a badass female character. Yeah, I even say that, you know. As much as say same with movies and in anime. I like those female characters. But the thing is nowadays they're shoving this in our faces now. I'm just gonna keep on going the same thing, ranting and raving about it, though. But Matrix Revolutions, I'm not looking forward to seeing it. If it is, I was probably gonna be mad. But like I said, I would love to be proven wrong. You know, no argument there. I would love to be proven wrong. If it proves me wrong, I'd be the first man enough to admit it. Right? But if people are looking forward to this, you know, good on you. I hope you are. I hope people are looking. I hope there are people who are. Although it's quite funny, though. I gotta say this before. There's one last thing. There's one last thing I gotta say. It's quite funny that some people don't like the sequels, like Reloaded or Revelations. But it's how people are looking forward to seeing this sequel, Resurrections. I just kind of find it funny if some people are looking forward to this. I'm sure some people are like the same people are like who did not like the sequels. I just find that kind of funny. So yeah, I had to find that funny, but I'm sure there's people who enjoyed all the movies altogether are then looking forward to seeing it as well. But I'm sure there's people who do dislike the sequels and looking forward at the same time. But still. But yeah, I love the Matrix trilogy. It concluded. The story was concluded. You should have just left this franchise dead in the water. It should have just stayed dead. You know, once again, they just want to find any franchise that hasn't been made in quite some time, dig it up and make a movie about it, and then just ruin the whole thing. Although I gotta say one thing, Bad Boys for Life, that was a franchise that was sequels from years ago, got brought up like from last year, and guess what? I enjoyed it. So maybe there is a rare moment, a rare instance of a movie where it can do that. I enjoy Bad Boys for Life. So yeah, that's a rare occurrence there. Rare. It's very rare, but like I said, 99% of the time, it just turns out they suck. So yeah, Matrix Resurrections. Resurrection. Yeah, Planet Resurrect this franchise? No. No. It's to me, this story is done. And freaking, why does Keanu Reeves have a freaking rubber duck in his head? That's what just confused the hell out of me. Why does he have a freaking rubber duck in his freaking head? So yeah. Most of the things I said is this we've seen rehashed from the first movies. So, but yeah, if you're looking forward to it, that's good on you. I'm not. I don't hold anybody against that. And so like I say, it's your opinions, and this is my opinion. My opinion. But thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. Later.